straight down the lane to hammer it home.
17-footer swing.
Welcome to Warriors Weekly, presented by Esurance. In this week's show, we go behind the scenes and get introduced to Joe Lacob and Peter Guber, the new ownership group of the Golden State Warriors, on their media tour of the Bay Area. We also see what the new ownership group means to some of the players in our Tim Roy Journal. Right now, here's Warriors Rewind. Warriors home from a long road trip, looking for a little payback against the Pistons as they welcome them to Oracle, where the Warriors had been undefeated. Ownership change, a big story on that Monday. And for the Warriors, they responded, over 19,000 in the crowd, with an amazing first half. Monte Ellis would score 21 points of his 27 in the first quarter, and the Warriors would be off and rolling, really moving the ball, getting up and down, taking a 13-point lead against a Piston team. At the end of the first quarter, Joe Lacob and Peter Guber addressed the crowd, pointed to the championship banner, and stated their goals long-term in owning the Warriors.
If you look up there, that is a very lonely flag. We want another one.
My new favorite color is blue and yellow, and my favorite letter is W. Lots of W's. Go get 'em, Warriors.
In the second quarter, Warrior defense forcing turnover after turnover, runouts, layups, dunks, finishes. Playing the D, they would build a 32-point lead. But the final 2 minutes of the first half saw the Pistons score the final 9 points as Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton, and Rodney Stuckey started to lead a bit of a comeback. Odd third quarter. Warriors called for 11 fouls, the Pistons none, a parade to the foul line, and the veterans, Austin Day, Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton, Rodney Stuckey, and then Ben Gordon off the bench, Pistons would creep back into the ballgame. But in the fourth quarter, the Warriors would shoot only 21%. Ben Gordon would start to get hot. The Pistons would crank it all the way down to only a 2-point situation. Reggie Williams big off the bench as he would have 14 points. Darrell Wright was 16. But Steph Curry, coming back off the bench with foul problems, would score 6 points at a key time, finished with 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And down the stretch, with Gordon looking for a 3 to tie the ball game, it was Darrell Wright with a big steal. Rodney Carney would make some free throws. And the Warriors, a bit nervous in the second half, but in front of 19,000, remain undefeated at Oracle. 101-97, the new owners Joe Lacob and Peter Guber take over, and the Warriors' winning ways continue. Sellout crowd at Oracle for the rematch between the Knicks and the Warriors. Warriors undefeated at home, but the Knicks would come in shooting an amazing percentage. Early on, Raymond Felton throwing shots in with 4 made threes, a career-high 35 points, and the Knicks, with a 31-31 tie at the end of one, would own the second quarter, rolling out 41 points on the Warriors. Amare Stoudemire, incredibly efficient, 10 of 12 shooting, would finish with 26, and Danilo Gallinari with 23, as New York continued to shoot better than 50% in each of the 4 quarters, building an 18-point lead into the third. But Monte Ellis would have a night to remember. A 40-point night, 17 out of 30 shooting. For a while, Monte was the Warrior offense until Steph Curry kicked in with 20 of his 29 in the second half. The Warriors would come from 18 down, cut it to 2 on several occasions. Reggie Williams, 16 of his 18 in the fourth quarter. Darrell Wright also in double figures with 16. Down the stretch, as Curry would make jumpers, Monte Ellis would continue to score. It was Gallinari with a big 3 after another big 3 and a third 3, 11 fourth quarter points. The Knicks just made every shot when it mattered. Out-rebounded the Warriors by 9, got to the foul line and made 15 more free throws, and shot 57% from the field. In the end, New York holds off the Warriors in a furious comeback before a sellout crowd at Oracle. 125-119. They split the season series, hand the Warriors their first home loss of the season. Coming up next on Warriors Weekly, we meet Lacey of the Warrior Girls, and then we head to Epic Roast House to meet the new owners Joe Lacob and Peter Guber.